Recently, Logan Paul sat down with Good Morning America and gave his first TV interview since facing severe backlash after uploading the extremely controversial video where he showed a dead body in the suicide forest in Japan. Viewers immediately began slamming Logan for this clip, as throughout it he was laughing and making jokes. He referred to this as the most real vlog he ever posted on his channel. In his interview with GMA, he said, "It's been tough because ironically I'm being told to commit suicide myself. Millions of people literally telling me they hate me and to go die in a fire. The most horrific, horrible things." When asked the question, when you put out content like that, do you realize the age of your audience? Logan responded, "It's not like I'm necessarily making content for kids." Wait, he's not necessarily making content for kids? When he lived in his condo, who was across the street on the rooftops of other buildings holding signs? Kids. Who ran up to him in the street? Kids. What demographic mobs him at his meetups? Kids. If you claim you're not making content for the majority of your audience, then what the heck are you doing? He went on to say, "Sometimes I cuss, sometimes I make inappropriate jokes. I want to make jokes that kids my own age are going to like. I'm my own demographic." I just have to say, it's not like 22-year-olds are the main people watching his videos, and he knows that it's kids. Then as the interview goes on, the topic of parents come up and how they now say that thanks to this video, they're going to monitor what their kids watch. And this is what Logan said to that.
Every parent I meet whose kids are under the age of like 12, I go, "Hey, you let your kids watch my stuff?" And they go, "Yeah, what am I gonna do?"
So even though kids that are 12 and clearly younger come running up to him when they see him, he's shocked to know that that age demographic watches his videos. Like, you know young kids watch your videos every single day. You know they look up to you, and they want to be like you. Trying to act like you're ignorant to that is ridiculous. Yeah, I don't think he should have made that comment. But it is clear Logan realizes he's made a mistake, and the fact he's now really trying to get awareness out about suicide prevention is a great thing. Even though he screwed up, he still does have a lot of views coming in. So the more he can bring awareness about this topic to light, the better. Logan ended his interview with these words.
"This was a horrible lapse of judgment, and I can, will, and am going to learn from it and be a better person."
Well, I guess we'll have to see what the future holds. But let me know down in the comments, do you think Logan is doing this because he truly cares about the cause or because he's trying to get back in people's good graces? Let me know your thoughts down below. Hey guys, welcome back to LP. I'm Court McGinley. I hope you're having a wonderful week so far. It is now officially the weekend, so let me know down in the comments what you have planned. Also, let me know if you're going to watch the Super Bowl and which team you want to win. This game is going to be an intense one, that's for sure. Also, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, then what are you waiting for? Take a minute right now and hit that button. Also, make sure you show us some love by giving this video a big thumbs up. Alright, as you guys know, we have a lot of interesting news stories headed your way, so without further ado, let's get started. Next, 48-year-old Darren Osborne has been convicted of murder and attempted murder after he drove a van into a crowd of Muslim people in June of last year in London. He killed one man and injured 15 others. Osborne pled not guilty to the crimes. Originally, Osborne made up a bizarre story, claiming that a guy named Dave jumped into the moving van and rammed it into worshippers, leaving nearby mosques, and then vanished. But a jury at Woolwich Crown Court dismissed this story, and in under an hour of deliberations, they unanimously found him guilty of murder and attempted murder. Survivors described how they chased the 48-year-old down after he crashed the van and stumbled out of the driver's seat. He apparently told the people trying to pin him down that "I've done my job, you can kill me now." People knew when this trial came he would be found guilty, so it's no surprise, but now the victims finally get the justice they've been waiting for. Next, Mario Kart is officially coming to smartphones. 2 days ago, Nintendo of America tweeted out, "The checkered flag has been raised and the finish line is near. A new mobile application is now in development, Mario Kart Tour. Hashtag Mario Kart Tour released in the fiscal year ending in March 2019. Originally, Nintendo wasn't about this, but I guess with everyone relying on their smartphones more than ever, they made a goal last year to release 5 mobile titles. It's still unclear which aspects of the classic game will make it onto the phone version, but regardless, I'm sure it's going to be great. Next, I have some very exciting news for all of you Game of Thrones fans. The final season has finally been given a release date. Okay, so we've known for quite a few months now that 2019 would be the year we could expect to see this HBO hit show return to our screens, so that's no shock. However, recently Maisie Williams revealed the official release date in an interview with Metro. She said, "We wrap in December and air our first episode in April 2019. That's a 4-month turnaround for these huge episodes. There's a lot that goes into the final edit. You would not want to rush this final season at all. We owe it to all of our fans to really do this final season to the best of our ability abilities. So that means that it's only a little over a year away. How exciting is that? That definitely gives time to people who haven't jumped on board the GOT train to catch up on all the previous seasons. Next, speaking of Game of Thrones, Peter Dinklage is in an up-and-coming Super Bowl commercial, and it's definitely something. We learned from this video that he's a huge fan of Doritos Blaze. I mean, he takes one bite and then breaks out into a song and dance. I need to share this joy with you guys, so here you go.
Cause I'm feeling like I'm running and I'm feeling like I gotta get away, better know that I don't and I won't ever stop cause you know I gotta win.
Yeah, that's something. Apparently Blaze is a bold new flavor that brings the heat, but let me tell you, nothing compares to Morgan Freeman's Mountain Dew Ice commercial. You're welcome.
Quiet! Hush your mouth. I told y'all mother, y'all can't stop me now.
Oh man, gotta love Morgan Freeman. Next, for all of you action fans, Bad Boys 3 is set to begin production this year. Now there's a chance some of you are like, what the heck is Bad Boys? The first one came out in 1995 and the second in 2003. So yeah, it might be before some of your time. But the movies did extremely well. For those of you who don't know, it was an amazing movie directed by Michael Bay and starred Will Smith and Martin Lawrence as detectives Mike and Marcus. It's full of suspense and very action-packed. Back in 2008, Bay said he might direct a third film, but said cost would be an issue as both he and Will Smith demanded some of the highest salaries in the film industry. However, on January 15th of this year, Will mentioned in an interview that the third film was coming up very soon. So hopefully he and Martin Lawrence will reunite in this movie. And speaking of movies, it's that time of the week where I let you guys know it's super cool, awesome movies are hitting box office this weekend. And we have Winchester, and that's it for this week. This movie is rated 14A and it's a supernatural suspense movie. This movie has an intimate cast including Helen Mirren, Jason Clarke, Sarah Snook, Angus Sampson, and Tyler Copen, among others. Believe it or not, this terrifying movie is actually based off true events of the most haunted house in history. On an isolated stretch of land 50 miles outside of San Francisco sits the world's most haunted house, built by Sarah Winchester, a heiress of the Winchester fortune. Constructed in an incessant 24-hour-a-day, 7-days-a-week mania for decades. It stands 7 stories tall and contains hundreds of rooms. To the outsider, it looks like a monstrous monument to a disturbed woman's madness. But Sarah is not building it for herself, her niece, or for the brilliant Dr. Eric Price, whom she has summoned to the house. She is building a prison, an asylum for hundreds of vengeful ghosts. And the most terrifying among them have a score to settle with the Winchesters. Take a look. And there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed these stories. Let me know which one was your favorite down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see all of you tomorrow.